So I've just got back from the hospital. And I've just been diagnosed with cancer. Young Person's Guide to Lymphomia. That's what they've given me. Nodular lymphatic predominant Hodgkin's lymphomia. It's a low-grade lymphomia, so I have a CT scan coming up soon, radiotherapy, and if it's localized and if it's all over, I have chemotherapy. I have cancer. And that proves why life is amazing. And why you should always be happy, even in these sad times. So yeah, 7th of July 2017, Alistair Kinnear-Wettall was diagnosed with cancer. It's not going to stop me. It's not going to stop anything I do. Stand up to it. So it's the 11th of July, Tuesday, and tomorrow I'm going to have my first CT scan to discover how bad it actually is. So over the last 4 days I've had a lot to think about, probably a little too much to think about, and it's eating me up inside. At the same time, I'm not scared, I'm not worried, I'm not concerned. The only thing I'm concerned about is how it's affecting others and friendships and relationships. Because I have to realise that this isn't affecting, it's my illness, but it's affecting others too. And I think that's what's hurting me the most, is that I'm causing pain to others. And there's nothing I can do. There's nothing that I can do to stop it. So over the past few days I have loved all of the support, all of the stuff that I've done, because it hasn't stopped me from doing whatever I want. It hasn't stopped me from doing anything. I'm just angry. Angry at different aspects of my life which are going to be changed because of it. Like even small things. So in the next 48 hours, we're going to have a lot more answers, or a lot of questions answered. Honestly, I'm doing so well. Like, I'm fine. I'm just worried about others. th of July, I'm ready to head to the hospital for the tests, and the thing that's scaring me the most is the needles. Classic Alistair. Let's get some answers. So it's 7:05 on the 12th of July, and today I had my CT scan. CT scan uses radioactive sugars to detect where activity within the body is heightened, which usually is cancerous cells which grow at a higher rate. So unfortunately I don't have any answers for anybody, including myself, but I should have answers within a week. Then we will figure out if I have stage 1, 2, it won't be any higher than that, and where it is and how bad it is. So today in Derriford I went to the Mustard Tree, which is the area which everybody who has cancer can go to come and relax. It's supported by Macmillan, and I've realised that I think I'm in denial. When I say that, I mean when they were talking to me, they were talking to me like I had cancer, and it wasn't really going in, and my mum was taking notes, and I had to realise that this was about me. So that's the reason why I've been doing these, to actually document how I've been feeling, and I think it's time that the world knew, because I have so many people, not just here in the UK, but all around the world, that I'd like to know, but I just can't keep telling everybody individually. Or don't get me wrong, I am so grateful for everybody's support and their messages, but it's having to tell people the same thing over and over again that I'm getting to the point where I'm letting it rule my life. And it has been 6 days, but the conversations I have seem to just revolve around the cancer. So I want everybody to know that I'm doing fine. At the worst, the only thing that I've cried at completely is the removal of the needle from my arm. Sobbing like a baby, but only from a needle. The rest, I'm sure I have a cry at some point, but I'm starting to realise that a lot of my life is being affected by this. But it's not stopping me from doing what I want to do. On the day that I got told, I went out to a house party. The next day was at a beach party. I've been doing a lot of things with my parents, going to the aquarium. So I'm doing okay, which is perfect for me and my family. So please, don't feel bad if you need to send a message, or you need to talk, or you just like to say something to me. But please do understand if some days when you ask how I'm doing in the future, that I may not be myself, because I know that it will get to me at some point. So I ask that you do not hold that against me, because I don't want it to change me, and I know that it's not going to, but I have to accept and be realistic that it may. So I'm already going to say it here, thank you very much for everybody's messages, because I realise that I will get quite a few through, and a lot of people will be shocked, but hey, welcome to life. I'm going to get through this, and I'm going to be perfectly fine.